This is a tutorial about how to create and or edit a people profile page. So you can see the people's profiles by clicking on the people page. This is what it looks like. There's several profiles on it. You click on one of them and it opens up their profile page. So this is what I mean when I say we're editing a people profile page. This is Andre's. You can see there's a lot of kind of fancy stuff going on down here, and that's what I'm going to show you how to customize and create. So to create a new profile page, you create a post. So you click on posts and then add new, and this is what it will look like. And the very first thing you want to do is open the screen options page and make sure that all of these boxes are checked so that you can see everything, all of the options that you might need to check. So you put your name here, and there are a few other things that you're going to check off before you start putting content in. So the first thing is you're going to categorize this post as people and then whatever kind of profile you are, probably graduate student. The next thing we're going to do is scroll down and look for this custom fields box, and you're going to select title, and then you're going to put whatever your title is, so graduate student or PhD student, whatever you want. The next thing you're going to change is this discussion box. You want to turn off the comments and the trackbacks. Finally, the last thing you want to do is add your profile picture, and that you do that by adding a featured image. So you click Set Featured Image. Hopefully you've already uploaded your profile image into this page, so you can select it from the library. If you haven't, you can just upload it here. Set your featured image. A good size to use is at least 528 by 528. And that's your featured profile image. So now we're going to work on editing the actual content of the profile page. And there's a really easy way to do this and get it to be formatted like the profile I showed you before. And it's actually a bit of HTML code. And I've stored this for you at this URL. So if you go to puntLab.washington.edu/wordpress/uploads/contact.txt. This is HTML code that you can copy and paste into that post area. And when you paste it, make sure that you're on the text tab right here and paste it in. Now you can publish it right there and take a look at what it looks like, but you probably want to edit a few things first. So if you look at this on the visual side, this is how the HTML looks when you publish it. This is going to look a little different when you actually see it on the published page. WordPress isn't showing exactly what it's going to look like, but you're probably going to want to put your own bio in there, add some of your publications, and change some of this contact info. And so how you're going to do that is basically edit that HTML, which seems daunting, but it's not too bad. So let's just start out and go through it line by line, and I'll show you which parts you want to edit. So at the top you have your title, you have the more tag, you have a div tag, and then in the next line you've got, if you go to the right here, you've got a link to the email address. So this is where you want to put your email address and leave that mail to part. And then if you go another line down, you'll see another email address again. Make sure you get the email address in there twice. And then you next line down, you'll see the phone number. That's where you change your phone number. And you're probably going to leave your address the same. Now, there's a bunch of things that I added into this template that you might not want to use. For example, there's a link to Google Scholar page, Husky SciVal, Twitter, GitHub, Stack Overflow. This is so you can add those pieces if you want them, but if you don't want them, you can just delete them. And so the way you would do that is look for where it says Twitter account name, and then if you look one line up, you can see the link to the Twitter account. So you can either just change that, or if you want to remove it altogether, this is a little tricky. You find this A where the link starts. A class equals list group item. You have the link, you have blank. Then you have I class equals a bunch of other text. And you have the Twitter account name. And then you have this closing A tag right at the very end. So that would delete all of the HTML that's related to Twitter. Now let's say you don't want the GitHub or the Stack Overflow or any of that. Highlight all the way down to where it says div. There should be 2 closing div tags. You would delete all of that. And then it will only show your email, your phone number, and your address. This is where you would put your bio. You can leave publications there. Make sure it says H4 style equals clear none. And finally, this is where you can add your publications. Once you click publish, your profile page should be ready to go, and it will show up on the people page. So let's just refresh the people page to show our new profile. And let's view this post that we just made. So we've got John Doe, all of his contact info, publications, and there he is down here. All right, so that's how you make or edit a profile page.